AgitatedCrane, and only in few days, it's like 2 or 3 maybe max, new Darksiders is going to be released, and I still haven't finished the second one. Now, I finished this before, so I'm not that worried, but my original plan was to upload the second game before the third one drops, which is not happening. But we still have a few days, so I will try to, at the very least, finish playing the game, so I can refresh the story and be fully focused on the third one. Anyway, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and we are jumping back in. Exit.
The journey so far. In the Foundry, a powerful guardian. Its heart corrupted, its purpose thwarted. Only life can drive back such sorrow. Adad was lost, and darkness came upon the horsemen.
Yes, darkness called. But I was in the shower, so I couldn't answer. Let's continue. We are in Drystone. I think we have completed everything in here. I'm not gonna do side missions and side looting just yet, so we are just going to jump right back into the story. Let me just make my way there. That rubble looked like something that could be destroyed for coins. A reminder, we are playing on normal difficulty, because I had some serious trouble on, what was it, definitive difficulty, so yeah.
This is no place for a horse.
I decided it would be better to just enjoy the game, not try to be something that I'm not. Because if I tried it on harder difficulty, I would have probably finished it, but I would have wasted way too much time. And since at the time I was on schedule to start playing the third game, I did not want to jump into it. The Verdant Hollow. This is where the corruption used to be, but the Guardian seems to have destroyed it a little bit. There is still some, but I think it's less active. Who knows? Ooh, nice. And this is the Tree of Life, right? Yeah. Yes. Now, Tree of Life is going to be used to travel between worlds, which should be fun. Apparently it is also connected to the Dark Portal in Warcraft universe. As you can see, those guys look... I'm pretty sure they look like the guys that are on both sides of the Dark Portal, right? Maybe I will put like a picture in the description. And here of course is our makers. Basically dwarves. Oh, level up. Okay.
And so you have come, bearing your sin like a badge of honor. What do you seek, Pale Rider?
The return of mankind.
To a barren planet shorn of life. Oh, humans are weak and simple. They would not survive this resurrection, nor do they deserve it.
That is not ours to judge. I do this to spare war from the Council's punishment.
And what of the Nephilim? Would you save but one and not the rest?
The Nephilim are a threat to the balance.
If we had taken Eden, none of this would have happened. Yet you rode against us. Slaughtered our flesh, then bound our souls in your amulet.
Who are you?
I think you know. Once, you called me brother.
Absalom.
I have forsaken that name. Now, I am corruption. The day you raised your scythe against us, I was born, and soon I will be all. The tree of life has fallen to my darkness, from withered root to fruitless limb, and even death himself will not escape it.
What defines a soul? Some call it the spark within that fights the darkness, that burns for life itself. But what of death, who became the Reaper on the day he slaughtered the Nephilim? He killed his brother, his comrades, and Absalom.
Death! Why do you slay your own?
The Nephilim have no claim to Eden.
There are realms for angels and demons. Why not for us?
Eden belongs to man.
It belongs to those who take it!
The eons have not answered the question. Was it worth it?
Brother.
That one moment. Begot corruption. And crowned him Kinslayer. The bitter victory could not be undone.
Oh, it's now Tree of Death.
Ah, the Pale Rider. Isn't it odd that so many have come here by your hand? And yet you so rarely visit the Dead Kingdom.
I had no plan to visit this wretched place. I sought the Tree of Life, I found it. Now I'm here.
The tree is no destination, my friend. Only a portal to other worlds. If the tree is what you seek, then you have arrived.
I totally forgot about this guy.
Betrayed.
Not so hasty. The tree is wise beyond imagining. If it brought you here, then here is where you belong. Perhaps I can help.
I doubt it.
You would be wise to heed me. I have a merchant's skill to grant your deepest desire. Tell me, Rider, what do you seek?
I would redeem my brother, restore the balance.
Yes, I have heard the tale. Your brother rode, though no call was given, and mankind paid the price.
Guard your tongue, merchant.
I give no judgment, friend. Only pass on that which I have been told. You were right to seek the tree, but it is only the gateway. What you seek is the well of souls.
So, like, this game is trying to make a point that that is Kinslayer, right? And it wasn't mentioned, to my knowledge, in comic or in the first game. So I'm like, did he do it alone? And then why did he spare the other three? War, Fury, and Strife.
The Well of Souls can restore humanity.
And more. The well channels the dead into this kingdom from every world, above and below. It is also how souls are brought back into creation when they are ready to be reborn.
Oh, guys, spoilers. Spoilers. That is going to make a deal. He's going to trade human souls, I mean souls of men, humans, for souls of his Nephilim people. So if he drags the souls out of the well and places souls of Nephilim there, then souls of Nephilim are in the great reincarnation cycle, so they will be reborn again, because that's what the merchant said, because they are in the soul, they will be reborn again, right? But right now the souls are the souls of Nephilim are they used to be in the amulet that Crowfather had, which at the beginning of the game exploded, and now it is embedded in our chest. Although I don't think they considered this. Surely. Like maybe? I don't know. Like I don't recall this being a big deal. This is a throwaway line about Well of Souls. So I'm not sure if this is what they are planning. But it would be cool to see.
You still haven't said what you are.
The history of my people was burned to ash along with our world. Forgotten even by those who destroyed them. Now, only the smoke remains. We were not the first, nor will we be the last. It is the way of things.
The way of things is balance.
And what balances life? Nothingness. Or corruption. Eventually, it consumes us all.
So it would seem. None of this explains what you're doing here.
I am merely a humble merchant with a taste for the finer things. In life and in death. I am Ostagoth, and it would amuse me to offer you my wares.
So, I like down-to-earth fantasy like Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is actually fantasy and the book that got me into fantasy. But I am drawn into this space fantasy that is Warcraft and Darksiders. Like this guy is saying that his world was destroyed. And I think it's sort of similar to what Burning Legion does in Warcraft. But in here it's just demons and angels and the war between them. And maybe... I don't think corruption plays a role in this at all. Only in this game, but other than that... I guess there was a mention of Void here. At the beginning when we were talking about Maker's World.
Tree of life, tree of death, portals to other worlds. I know none of this. How is it I have remained so blind, or does your tongue only spit lies?
Much was kept from the Nephilim, and from the Four.
Why?
Because power must be tempered with ignorance. If the Nephilim knew the true nature of the tree, all would have perished.
I forsook the Nephilim, became a warrior for the balance, even killed my own people. I protect these worlds, you and the tree, yet still I remain in the dark.
Forsaken, yes. Forgotten? No. The Nephilim live on in you. But what do I know? I am but a simple merchant.
I'm starting to appreciate the story. Like it's... I complained in the beginning and in the first game that I liked the first game more than the second one. But actually now that we are getting more into the lore, I actually beginning to like the second game a little bit more. Like not more than the first one, but before when I first time played it, I don't know, I remember reading all of this and like listening to dialogue, but for some reason it didn't stuck with me. But now actually that I hear it again, it's actually quite... It expands the lore quite a bit.
What if I wish to return to the Forge lands?
The Tree of Life has many portals, Rider. Some may help you retrace your path. Many portals are closed, but the ones to the Forge lands remains open.
Let's trade.
All
What do you have?
new items from lands near and far.
What I'm looking for is actually like I don't care about all this stuff. I think that I will be looting more interesting items anyway, so unless I will be trying to respect myself and I will be needing a different items. But other than that, I don't care about merchants if they do not sell like legendaries. And no, like those are just regular items. Like maybe some of them are interesting, but nah, we are fine.
Pretend that I believe you. Where should my search begin?
You must scale the Serpent's Peak and summon the Eternal Throne. There the Lord of Bones slumbers. He will guide you to the well, or he will have your soul. Before you go, horseman, consider this. My people may be lost, but their relics yet remain. You may come across them in your travels. They are worthless to most, but valuable to me. Return them, and I will trade relic for coin.
So he's Vulgrim of this world, right? Sorry. I'm going to explore this area a little, but I want to mention something. What I guess it didn't show, or maybe it portrayed it poorly, but we actually are now in the different world. And when we were in Forge Lands, this was a Tree of Life, but now we are in it's not Ashlands, what is it? The Land of the Dead, basically. And this is now a Tree of Dead. So, yeah, here we go. This is the portal to Demon World. It's closed. I like the tree, actually. Like the concept of the tree. And this is portal to World of Angels. Okay. And then of course there we have Forge Lands. Hold on. Yeah, Forge Lands with our dwarf friends. And this is where we currently are, right? Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the episode here. I know we haven't done much, but I think it's it has been enough. I'm trying to keep my episodes shorter because short episodes are more favorable for YouTube channel. Even though I'm going to sleep anyway and start uploading an hour or even longer episodes again, so don't worry about it. Anyway, I have been AgitatedCrane. I am going to purchase the skill just to have it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.